call the roll.
Alderman Sorrentino?
Here.
Alderman Messina?
Here.
Alderman Catalano?
Here.
Alderman Jacob?
Here.
Alderman Woods?
Here.
Alderman Roy Wesley?
Here.
Alderman Eugene Wesley? Alderman Sismarski?
Here.
Declare a quorum. Next, approval of the minutes from regular meeting July 23rd, 2015. So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? That carries. Next, report and recommendation, approval of IGA between the Illinois Tollway Authority, the City of Wooddale, and Elk Grove Village for the Lively Boulevard project area of the EOWA. That is my motion.
Second.
Questions? Scott, do you want to?
Try to provide a brief introduction of this.
I like brief.
Okay.
That's good.
The format of the intergovernmental agreement is very similar, almost identical language actually, to what the tollway is using all the way along the Elgin O'Hare corridor. Very similar to several agreements that have already been approved with the Village of Itasca. There's quite a few changes from the original format they came out with to what you see here in front of you. Changes which have provided the city more opportunity for input, more time to review plans, more input in decision-making processes. So these are all good items that have been negotiated on behalf of the city. There's two IGAs tonight. They're for different contracts, and part of the reason the tollway is doing that is because there's different parties involved with some of the different contracts and the different IGAs. That's why they're being done individually with each particular contract. The basics of the IGAs will all look the same. Explanation of the project, boilerplate language, discussion of enhancements that the city has requested and that have been included in the contract, discussion of financial terms. As you're well aware, we've had discussions at workshops previously. Land acquisition has taken place. The tollway's acquired parcels from the city. These IGAs formalize all of that. So the numbers that you would see in here are the same numbers that have already been agreed to on the land acquisitions. The land acquisitions themselves have been completed. Then also within here are the costs of various enhancements that the city has requested and agreed to on each of the contracts. Summary, you know, if there's credits above and beyond what the cost of the enhancements are, that's carried over to future agreements. After these two, there's still quite a few credits remaining for the city. I know there's a lot of language within these contracts defining portions of where enhancements are, where other utilities and such have been improved, replaced as part of these contracts. If anyone has any questions, I do have exhibits that show where the utilities that go with each of the contracts have been replaced and such. I could distribute those if anybody is interested. Other than that, I don't want to go through these in detail unless there are specific questions. Basically what you have in front of here is an agreement that has just a handful of minor changes yet that are necessary based on things that we've seen. Between the packet that was submitted late last week and then you received an updated version earlier this week, this is just how some of these things go. We send it back to the tollway with comments. In this case, we happen to get it back. Majority of those comments have been addressed 3 days prior to the meeting. So it's an iterative process, but really what you have in front of you is an agreement that you should feel good about, defines all the terms, really is in a format that could go on to a city council for approval, unless there's something that you have a particular question on.
Any questions? Roll call.
Alderman Sorrentino?
Yes.
Alderman Messina.
Yes.
Alderman Catalano.
Yes.
Alderman Jacob.
Yes.
Alderman Woods.
Yes.
Alderman Roy Wesley.
Yes.
Alderman Eugene
Yes.
Wesley. Alderman Sizmarsky.
Yes.
Okay, that passes. Next is very similar, approval of the IGA between the Illinois Tollway Authority and the City of Wooddale for the Salt Creek Bridge and Middle Drive Bridge project as part of the Elgin O'Hare Western Access Project. That is my motion.
Second.
Second.
Okay, any questions? That's kind of, Scott's already kind of covered the same. No questions? Roll call?
Alderman Sorrentino.
Yes.
Alderman Messina.
Yes.
Alderman Catalano.
Yes.
Alderman Jacob.
Yes.
Alderman Woods.
Yes,
Alderman Roy Wesley.
Yes.
Alderman Eugene Wesley. Alderman Sizmarsky.
Yes.
that passes. Next items to be considered at future meetings, South Cedar Speed Hump Survey in October. Does anybody want to add anything, or have Alderman Sismarski?
Yes, Matt, you guys will be done with your outline by the October?
Mr. Murmas?
Yeah, Matt's been working on the draft, but we were talking and we were gonna move that over to Public Health and Safety Committee. But yeah, it's on time. It'll
Okay.
be in September.
Thanks.
Alderman Roy Wesley?
Are we
Time's
doing,
up. Go ahead. I'm just kidding.
are we doing a fall planting of trees?
Yes, we are.
So any of the dead ones are gonna be replaced?
Yes.
Except for yours.
Not yet. It's still alive and well.
That's good.
Christmas.
It's good to hear.
Any other questions? I make a motion to adjourn. Second, all in favor?
Aye.
We're adjourned.
We did Christmas then. No presents under the tree.